Air, we know, is one of the elements of life, a basic necessity. It is also a fundamental human right of every Ghanaian citizen to enjoy clean, fresh, natural air. Unfortunately, here at MD Estates, which is located behind Trasacco at East Legon in Accra, off the Accra-Tema motorway, residents are having difficulty enjoying fresh air. This is because an oil refinery located close to this community is emitting thick clouds of smoke, which is accompanied with a pungent smell. And according to residents, living in this community on a daily basis has become difficult, and they are afraid for their health, as they claim this is a slow poison that may eventually lead to their death. We are here in the community to engage the residents and the various stakeholders who attempt to speak to the authorities under whose mandate it is to ensure that we will live in an environment free of pollution. We also attempt to speak to management of this particular facility to pick their thoughts on this matter and what remedies they are looking to institute to address the concerns of these residents. This is the Citi Newsroom. Stay with us. So basically, tell us, what are some of the challenges you have been experiencing?
So that will be fair. There is some factory here. We don't know what they refine. But anytime when they started, we can't even breathe. Almost 2 to 3 months now. Almost 2 to 3 months now. We try our best. We don't know what to do. So we thank you that we are here. My son is sick. He's at home right now. I took him to hospital last Monday. He's at home. And the doctor was asking me what is going on. I don't know. We can't even breathe in our house. You can't even open the window. I think when you are out inside, it's better than to come out. So we don't know what to do. The smell, you can't stand it. I think you can't even breathe. As when you started, then your chest, you are feeling pain in your chest. Or it's like you use rub to rub your face. I don't know.
We're still picking the thoughts and concerns of residents of MD Estate with respect to this particular level of pollution they're experiencing in their community. I have Alaji here with me. He has been here for a while, and so he will be giving us some more insight on this particular matter. So yes, Alaji, welcome to the Citi Newsroom.
Thank you. Good morning.
Right. So tell us basically what are the challenges you experience since the establishment of this particular refinery?
I'll try my best to explain, but there is no mere words that can explain the suffering that we've been going through. It's just like a slow poisoning. We've been killed slowly. For about a month ago, we've experienced a pungent smell, and we didn't know where it's coming from. So we thought it was a leakage of gas or something like that. But later on, we found that just across the motorway, there is this oil refinery called Kwaba Oil Refinery. They are the ones flaring this pungent smell. So we did our search and we found that it's true. First thing we did, we called the EPA from Ardenta. When they came, they were refused entry. The Tema EPA also came, they were refused entry. The NADMO came, they were refused entry. So I was wondering, what company is this? How much power do they have to refuse authorities to come in and investigate what they are doing? I didn't even understand.
What do you witness from this particular refinery?
Okay, for me, about 2 or 3 months ago, I think I just came back from work and opening my door, I was just hit with this pungent, smell, as if it was a spoiled egg. So I thought maybe I had some egg hiding somewhere in the room and it had gotten bad. But on and on and on, and every blessed day you come back from work and it's just like that. Those who stay at home feel it very, even worse. And from the studies, from asking around, we were told that there was a factory that was built here to do or to refine oil or whatever it is. We don't know what exactly it is there. And you see the smoke coming out from it every day, every blessed day. I mean, it's so bad. You can't sleep. I wonder why they would they would build an oil refinery in a residential environment like this. I mean, we know. I mean, they have places that they put up. I mean, big factories like this, and I mean, this area is not for such refinery. I mean, people's life are at stake.
Let me come to you. How long have you been in this community, and how sure are you that this particular issue is emanating or emitting from this refinery?
Yeah, I have been here. I've been living here for about 5 years, and we have not, to be honest, we've not been smelling anything like this till about 3 months, as my brother is saying. So I think we have taken the initiative first to approach the people in the company because we are law-abiding citizens. So we went there, we approached them, and truly when you are approaching the company, the intensity of the smell gets much higher. So we approached them. They were resistant at first. We got to speak to one guy who is called Thomas Eisa. He said he's part of the management. And then we spoke to him, and he said we should give him about 4 days to get to the bottom of the matter. Now, the 4 days has turned into 2 weeks. And in fact, from the time we spoke to him, the smell has even intensified triple. It appears they are trying to ramp up whatever that they are doing. So this is the state as we find ourselves in now. As my brother is saying, you cannot breathe, you cannot open your windows, you cannot use your AC, and you are trapped. So some of us are forced to leave the house by midday, because by midday the smell, it gets so worse that you cannot even do anything. And you know, people are suffering from allergies. People are coughing their chest, and we know that the company is called Akwaaba Oil Refinery. We know that any residue coming out of an oil refinery is pungent. So we know that the onus lies on the Environmental Protection Agency. There is nowhere that we can go. They are the ones that are supposed to come to our aid. They are the ones who will be able to put a stop to them. They are the ones that will come here and do a clean air assessment. And they are the ones that could ultimately bring this company here to book. We are not going to rest. We are going to go through whatever means, because if we are suffering and today I'm not around, somebody else will also crop up and register the same consent. So we are not asking the company to be out of business. We are saying that if you want to do an oil refinery, spend money, do a critical analysis of whatever you are doing, spend money and make sure that the air that is coming out of your refinery is clean. And we will live with them as peaceful as ever. But so long as we continue to smell this pungent smell, our life is more important than whatever that they are producing. And we will not stop.
Let me find out, what approach have you taken, or what strategies have you taken to seek a resolution to this matter?
Okay, so first we went there and we met this Thomas Eisa guy. And before then, there's this man that I've been working with on this issue. We have spoken to the Environmental Protection Agency. We have spoken to NADMO. We have spoken to the Ghana National Fire Service, because we suspected that anything coming out from a refinery is highly inflammable. So if you come to your room and the smell is congested in the room, you are even afraid to start cooking. So we approached these bodies. To be frank with you, we spoke to the director of the Environmental Protection Agency, called Felicia Dapa, and she was very receptive. She asked us to bring a petition. So we sent our petition to them. We got about a number of residents here to sign the petition. And she has been in constant touch with us as to how they are progressing with this issue. But our main point is that EPA has the mandate to stop this thing right now in order for them to commence on whatever assessment that they need to do, so that we, the residents, will also be at peace. So these are the things that we've done. There's no other agency in Ghana responsible for controlling the pollution in the air. So we have gone to the EPA, and the EPA says they are seeking redress, but it is slow. It is slow. We've reported these issues to many other people who said they are doing something about it. But we, the residents of MD Estate, we are really suffering. So when we spoke to her the next day, the smell, you could see that the company stopped for about a week. So we were not smelling anything, and there was no smoke coming out of the chimney for about a week. Now, right about a week after we spoke to her, the smell started. So our question here is, there must be something wrong. It is either the company has no regard for the institutions that are manning this country, or somewhere, somehow, we don't want to suggest anything, but for the company to come back without not doing anything about the smell, I mean we smell something fishy. So I think we want them to do something about it, because we believe that they will be able to do something about it.
Following the concerns raised by residents, we crossed the motorway to the light industrial area here at Spintex, where Akwaaba Oil Refinery is located. Now, indeed, we're seeing some level of production going on, some level of smoke coming out of that particular chimney. And indeed, the intensity of the smell increases as you approach the refinery, and so we can say that indeed residents of MD Estates and its environs do have some genuine concerns. We came here to the refinery in an attempt to speak to management of the refinery. Unfortunately, we met their absence. We're going to attempt speaking to some persons who work close to the refinery to find out if indeed the concerns shared by the residents of MD Estates or the experiences of residents of MD Estates are same as here at the light industrial area on the Spintex Road. We now want to engage some persons who live and work very close to this refinery. We want to find out from them if they're experiencing the same challenges as the residents of MD Estates had told us earlier. Hello and welcome to the Citi Newsroom, sir.
Thank you, boss. Good morning.
Yeah, tell us what your experience is with this particular refinery.
The experience for this area that whatever that happened for here, there is scent, polluting of the scent. If they open their machine, even though if you don't start the machine itself, you see around, you will see everything polluted. It did like a toilet way. We don't know how we go describe the thing unless you yourself you hear them by yourself. So it's not good for us to live with this thing in our area.
Is it every day that you smell this?
Every day, every blessed day. Even night you sleep in your room, you smell it. If your motor went back, everywhere. Over the houses over here all are smelling. We do demonstration for the gate, but they don't mind us because we are not a nobody to face them. So we want the government to come inside and stop this thing for here.
Thank you very much. I have another gentleman here. Let me also talk to him as well. Chief, welcome to the Citi Newsroom.
Oh, thank you.
What is your experience with this particular factory?
It is highly unbearable, seriously, because what we are experiencing in this place, I believe in fact, in every European country, it does not happen like that. This is what we call air pollution, and it is very toxic to the body. This thing, it can damage the body. Because we are also human beings living in this place, you understand? And we don't need this kind of this. The odor that is coming out from this place, it is very offensive. We don't like it. We don't like it in any way. And we have tried in order for us to talk to the management, but they keep pushing us out as if we are nobody. So we seek and we are calling for the intervention of the government so that they can come and help us. We are also citizens. We are also human beings. Nobody that does not like his or her life. We also want to live a better life, because you hearing and perceiving a better smell is also part of a healthy life too. This smell is very toxic and we don't need it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So yeah, residents and as well workers close to this particular facility, this refinery, Akwaaba Oil Refinery, also sharing their concerns with us with regard to the level of pollution in the area. You work in this area. How difficult is it to go about your normal duties under this particular condition?
Boss, if they start refining the oil, it is difficult for you to stand here. It is not easy at all. It's difficult. You can hear dirty smell, like how egg has spoiled. You cannot stay around here. If they are working, it's difficult for us to stay here. It is worrying us several times. But who will help us? We don't have anyone to help us. Till recently we have come here. We need you to do something about it for us very well. Please, Your Highness.
Have you made any complaints to any authority?
Oh, several times, but we have not seen nothing. What is going on in this community? So please, we need your help. Come and help us. We are dying.
Describe to us what happens when they are working. What do you see, and then what is the smell like?
The smell, if the smell come, I cannot stand here. It's a smell like, if I don't want to say like toilet, bad smell. And see our road. The tankers have spoiled our road. If it's rain here, it's not easy at all. You cannot get a proper place to stand. Or if you are always going walking to this area, you cannot go. All the tankers have catch up all the area. If you're going to say something about it, they are supporting the tankers. So you cannot talk about it. So we need your help to come and help us very well.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so more residents there sharing their concerns or registering their displeasure with this particular issue. Pungent smell, thick clouds of smoke coming out of the Akwaaba oil refinery. And according to residents who live and work close to it, this indeed is very, very disturbing. Alpha Mohammed is a community leader here at the light industrial area of the Spintex Road, where they popularly call KICC, and he is also joining us with some concerns. Welcome to the Citi Newsroom.
Thank you, boss.
Well, what is your observation, and then how does this affect you, one as an individual, and then two as a leader of the people here?
This company, oil and gas, disturbed the people are in the area. Now you are giving the sickness. Either you sleeping or you wake up, you see say your nose are sweat. Seriously. So you dey disturb. I'm not gonna lie you. So I want to make the government talk about this issue because it dey disturb.
Paint us a picture of the issue proper. Does it come into your rooms when you are here working?
Yes, it's coming in my room, everywhere. Either you are eating self, it's same today there. Rare now I see like this above before I come out. Seriously, in the room rare now. I fit take you go my house and go see and check everything. My dressing self are smelly. So I want to make the government think about this thing. Other than for move on for here, go to my side. Because if that place they make the everything say make them do for them. So I don't know why they can't allow them to do this thing for all the area like this. I don't know. Because they disturb.
How bad is the smell?
They smell like broken egg. The way the egg, old egg, they smell like that. It's no good. Yeah, it's not good at all.
Thank you very much. Alpha Mohammed, a community leader here at KICC, where this particular refinery is